David, Andy Santor, Mill Creek Golf Course. Gonna look at. I'm looking at down the line swings. I'm gonna do your down the line versions in one lesson and do face on in another. But looking at two different clubs, 7-iron and driver, and you can see we got those alignment sticks used here, and not alignment purposes, because we started hitting balls today. I could clearly see that your arms were going out too much on your downswing, and we're gonna take a look. I'm gonna show you maybe a little bit more why in a driver. So I'm gonna start with your 7-iron. This swing here looks pretty good, and you can see we got a pretty tight window there as far as swinging, where your hands and arms are going to be swinging on the way down. So there we're going into our backswing. That club stays right on plane. Good takeaway. Okay. Okay, there we go into our backswing here. Club head's right on plane, moving right up the shaft plane. That's about as good as it gets. Maybe lose a little bit of flex there in our right knee. You've been working on that. So, but as far as everything goes there, that's pretty good here. We're going to come into our downswing. This is going to have to be good, or you wouldn't have hit it. So, that's getting into a good position there at impact. Going to look at our lower body motion here. And once again, it comes up, goes forward a little bit on your backswing, and but that's pretty good there, and that was a pretty good shot. So with this club here, it looks pretty good. I'm going to stop you at the top of our backswing. I'm going to take these lines away, and we're going to go into the driver. Okay. Draw a line up our shaft plane there. Okay. Now you can see a little bit there with the driver, the 7-iron, it was working right up the shaft plane. The driver is starting to work a little bit underneath, so on your backswing. So we're going to get to the top of our backswing, and one back one. We're we almost are there. We're in a little bit of a danger there of getting our arm plane. Our plane of our left arm is shallower than our shoulder plane, and you can see here, and with the 7-iron, it really is not. That arm, that arm plane and shoulder plane kind of bisect one another. So I think this is when, your arms start going out too much on your downswing, causing you to hit a lot of shots, swipe across it and hit them to the right. So we'll go into your downswing on your driver here. There we go. And you can see there, same thing, that club is coming from underneath the shaft plane there a little bit. And there's a little bit of more of a lower body dysfunction here coming through because of where that club's coming from. So I'm going to tell you, be aware of that, because I remember when you first came to me, at the top, if you remember correctly, at the top of your backswing, your arm, remember the plane of your arm at the top of your backswing was way too shallow, that was causing you to hit those shots, weak to the right. And you can see here with the 7-iron, it's not the case, probably because of how you are in relationship to the ball at address. Now the shaft plane is going to be shallower on a driver. Your shaft plane's about 42%. On an iron, it's about 55%. So the shaft plane on the driver is shallower anyway, but I want you to kind of start working on that with that driver. Get that left arm up a little bit higher, and what are we trying to do? We're trying to get we're trying to get on top of it more, and we're trying to get our arms swinging closer to our bodies on our downswing, and swinging, and staying connected. We lose that connected feeling, which we'll look at when we look at the face-on video. But I think especially with the driver, that's making you swing out a little bit. You're going underneath the shaft plane, and your arm plane is shallower than your shoulder plane at the top of your backswing. And that makes you swing out a little bit too much on your downswing, which causes you to get underneath the shaft plane. So just be aware of that. Work on that a little bit, and try to get. I don't really think you need to change your setup, because your setup looks pretty good. But just be aware of that. So these are the down the line swings, and we're going to stay tuned. We're going to take a look at the face-on views here in a little bit. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next week.